Guys, in today's video, we're going to talk about the top 20 watch alone movies of 2024, in which you'll get amazing storylines along with plenty of open and explicit intimate scenes. So, let's start this countdown without any delay. And the name of today's first movie is Emmanuel. In this, the story is about a girl named Emmanuel, who is a quality controller for a luxury hotel brand and goes to evaluate a hotel in Hong Kong, where she gets the task of firing the manager. At the same time, she's searching for her lost pleasure, and she has several sensual experiences right inside the hotel. Like in the starting of the movie, an intimate scene with a stranger on the airplane and joining the Mile High Club, and intimate encounters with different people in the hotel. Then in the hotel, she meets a mysterious client, with whom she becomes obsessed and starts stalking him. Along with that, she becomes friends with a local escort named Zelda, who tells her about her work. But how all these experiences affect her on an emotional and psychological level, and how she handles her desires without focusing on titillation. Watching this will force you to think a lot, and it will explore deep themes along with erotic elements. Number 2 is the thriller romance film, Love Lies Bleeding. This movie is quite violent and passionate. In this, the story is about a girl named Lou, who is a reclusive gym manager in a small town in New Mexico. And she lives with her sister Beth, whose husband JJ is abusive. Her father, Lou Sr., is a criminal whom the FBI is investigating. Then she meets a girl named Jackie, who is an ambitious bisexual bodybuilder preparing for a competition in Las Vegas. A lesbian relationship starts between the two, with intense intimate scenes, and through steroid use, Jackie's aggression increases. One night, Jackie kills JJ after the abuse, and Lou helps hide the body. But this violence pulls them into Lou Sr.'s criminal web, where cover-ups and betrayals happen. Further, how this love story becomes bloody and chaotic, with clashes of jealousy and ambition. Watching this is very thrilling and edge of the seat. Number 3 is the thriller film, Mia Culpa. In this, the story is about Mia Harper, who is a Chicago criminal defense attorney and is facing marital problems with her husband Carl, including his infidelity and overbearing mother-in-law. Her brother-in-law Ray is an ambitious DA, who is prosecuting a high-profile case against artist Zaire Malloy, who is accused of murdering his girlfriend. Mia takes the case and becomes attracted to Zaire, with intense seduction and an affair starting. Gradually, the truth is revealed that everyone is guilty of something, including twists like the girlfriend is alive and it was all a setup. Mia has to face blackmail and danger, and she kills her husband in a car accident in self-defense. Further, how this case and personal life entwine, with erotic tension and shocking revelations. Watching this will give you a lot of surprises. Number 4 is the comedy drama film, Anora. In this, the story is about Anora, aka Ani Mikheva, who is a young lap dancer and sex worker from Brooklyn. One day in the club, she meets the son of a Russian oligarch named Vanya, who is impulsive and starts a romance with her, including wild parties and intimate moments. Later, the two impulsively get married in Las Vegas. Then comes the real fun of the movie. Vanya's parents find out that he married a club dancer. Then they send their goons to get them divorced. Ani has to face kidnapping and threats, but she fights back with her street smarts. How this marriage and family drama unfolds with comedy and emotional depth, it's worth watching and gives a real feel. I personally like this movie a lot. Try it, you'll enjoy it too. Number 5 is the erotic thriller film, Hidden Face. This movie is quite twisted and mysterious. In this, the story is about Seong Jin, who is an orchestra conductor, and his fiancée Soo-yeon, who is a cellist, suddenly disappears, leaving a video message. Then Miju comes in her place as a replacement cellist, and Songjin becomes attracted to her, with a secret relationship starting full of passion and intimate scenes. But they feel like someone is watching them, and then twists are revealed that Soo-yeon, who disappeared leaving a video message, is trapped in a sealed room from where escape is impossible. She remembers her past lesbian relationship with Miju, and all this is part of a revenge plot. How this mystery is solved, with shocking endings. Watching this will make you feel a lot of suspense and erotic tension. Number 6 is the horror film, Nosferatu. This movie is quite dark and atmospheric. In this, the story is about Ellen Hutter, who was a lonely girl in childhood and prays for a companion, but accidentally forms a psychic link with the Nosferatu vampire, which causes seizures. Years later, she marries Thomas Hutter, who is a land agent and goes to sell property to Count Orlok in Transylvania. Then Orlok sees Ellen's photo and becomes obsessed, coming to Wisborg to claim her, which also spreads plague and horror. Ellen gets visions and sacrifices herself by seducing the vampire, with intense obsession and haunting scenes. Thomas and friends like Professor Von Franz try to save her, but untold horror happens. How this gothic tale reaches its climax with dread and visual beauty, watching this is shocking and memorable. Number 7 is the comedy action film Hitman. In this, the story is about Gary Johnson, who is a mild mannered psychology professor in New Orleans, but works undercover for the police as a fake hitman to bust murder for hire schemes. He adopts different personas according to the clients, meaning he keeps changing his appearance. Then he meets Madison, who wants to get her abusive husband Ray killed, but Gary convinces her not to, and a romance starts between them, with intimate moments. But complications arise when Madison kills Ray in self defense, and Gary helps in the cover up. How this deception and love story balance, with comedy and thrills, watching this will be a lot of fun. Number 8 is the drama film Parthanope. In this, the story is about Parthanope. She is extraordinarily beautiful, whose presence disrupts everyone, and she starts seeking happiness in the summers of her youth. Then her brother Raimondo is incestuously attached, and godfather Achille Lauro mentors her. She studies anthropology in university, where she forms an intellectual connection with the professor, but she seeks deeper meaning. She meets American writer John Cheever and explores themes of beauty through relationships and aging. How her journey goes from youth to old age, with metaphors and miracles, it's worth watching and feels thought-provoking. Number 9 is the romance comedy film Beautiful Wedding. In this, the story is about Abby Abernathy and Travis Maddox, who wake up after a crazy night in Las Vegas and shockingly find themselves married. They go to Mexico with their friends America and Shepley for honeymoon, where they spend wild and lavish time. But Abby starts having doubts that this marriage is too soon and considers annulment. Travis has an impulsive and fighter background, and there's back and forth between them about the relationship. In Mexico, misunderstandings and adventures happen, with intimate honeymoon moments. Further, they decide if they belong together or not. With comedy and romance twists, watching this will make you laugh and give a feel-good vibe too. Number 10 is the romance comedy film A Family Affair. This movie is quite funny and relatable. In this, the story is about a girl named Zara, who is 24-year-old and personal assistant to Hollywood star Chris Cole. But she feels underappreciated and quits the job. Chris goes to her house to bring her back, but there he meets her widowed mother Brooke, and instant chemistry happens between them, with passionate romance starting, including intimate scenes. Zara is shocked when she finds out and starts opposing, but Chris makes her an associate producer. How this surprising romance brings comic consequences. With family dynamics, it's worth watching and entertaining too. Number 11 is a thriller film, Neol. This movie is quite intense and suspenseful. The story is about Martina and her husband Wojciech, who appear to be a perfect couple from the outside, but in reality, Wojciech is very abusive and controlling towards Martina. Martina has a close friend Alicia, who is a single mother and has a son Daniel, who is a teenager. A girl named Adelina enters Daniel's life, who is a Polish girl, and a romantic angle starts between the two. The movie has intense sexual tension and explicit scenes that highlight the characters' emotions. Gradually, how these relationships break down, and what plan Martina makes to send her abusive husband to jail, along with unexpected twists that will shock you, this is worth watching. Number 12 is a romance drama film, Challengers. The main story is about Tashi Duncan, who is a talented tennis player and considered a prodigy. But after a serious injury, she leaves her playing career and becomes a coach. Then she meets her husband Art and his ex-best friend Patrick, who are both tennis players. A complicated love triangle forms between the three, in which, through past flashbacks, their college days story is shown, where along with tennis matches, sexual tension and attraction build up. Over the years, how these relationships evolve, how jealousy and ambition clash, and in the end, everything climaxes in a high-stakes tennis match where emotions and competition reach their peak. You'll enjoy watching this a lot. Number 13 is a drama film, Miller's Girl. This is also a tremendous and thought-provoking movie. The story is about Cairo Sweet, a brilliant and ambitious high school student who is very talented in literature and creative writing. She joins her teacher Jonathan Miller's class, who is a frustrated writer and unsatisfied with his life. Through a special assignment, an intellectual connection starts to form between the two. Then gradually, it turns into a personal and complicated relationship. The lines of teacher-student boundaries start to blur, and intimate moments and emotional exchanges come that go into morally grey areas. How this entanglement affects both of their professional and personal lives. Watching this movie will make you understand a lot about the character's psyche. Number 14 is a comedy crime film, Driveaway Dolls. This movie is quite fun, quirky, and adventurous. The story is about two best friends, Jamie and Marion, who are lesbians and have completely opposite personalities. Jamie is impulsive and party-loving, who is upset about her recent breakup, while Marian is shy and reserved and needs to relax a bit. The two decide to go on a road trip to Tallahassee, but by mistake, they take a rental car in which dangerous criminal secret stuff is hidden, like a suitcase full of valuables. On the way, they have fun in lesbian bars, intimate and flirty moments, along with chases and encounters with bumbling criminals that create comedy. Now, how this simple trip turns into a chaotic adventure with misunderstandings and twists, and how the two friends strengthen their bond watching this is very interesting and very entertaining. Number 15 is an erotic thriller film, Baby Girl. The story is about Romy Mathis, who is a successful and powerful CEO of a tech company, whose life seems perfect from the outside, but inside, she is unsatisfied in her married life, especially in the intimate life. Then she meets her much younger intern Samuel, who works in her office and is confident and dominant. Then, a passionate affair starts between the two. Samuel does BDSM style dominant role play with her, and intense, explicit sexual encounters happen that thrill Romy. But the risk also starts to increase. But how this secret affair jeopardizes her career, family, and reputation, how blackmail and moral dilemmas come, and how Romy struggles between her desires and responsibilities, this is worth watching and will keep you on the edge of your seat. Number 16 is a romance drama film, We Live in Time. The story is about Almut and Tobias, who meet through an unexpected car accident and then fall in love. The two build a life together, start a family with a daughter, share intimate and loving moments. But then Almut is diagnosed with ovarian cancer. The story is told in a non-linear way, in which scenes from past, present, and future are mixed. How their bond remains strong against time, how Almut pursues her chef ambition, and how the family copes watching this will make you feel a lot and force you to think about the precious moments of life. Number 17 is a romance comedy film, The Idea of You. This is also a fun, light-hearted, and feel-good movie. The story is about Soleil Marchand, who is a 40-year-old single mom and art gallery owner, who takes her teenage daughter to the Coachella Music Festival. There she meets Hayes Campbell, who is the lead singer of a famous boy band August Moon and is much younger. Instant chemistry starts between the two. Despite the age gap, a passionate romance begins, which includes private jets, concerts, and intimate moments. But how media scrutiny, public backlash, and family issues challenge their relationship, how Soleil deals with her insecurities, and how this love story takes a realistic turn, you'll find out by watching this movie, and it will make you laugh too. Definitely try it once, you'll enjoy it. Number 18 is a horror thriller film, The Substance. This movie is quite disturbing, gory, and satirical. The story is about Elizabeth Sparkle, who is an aging Hollywood celebrity who used to host her fitness show but now gets fired due to ageism, meaning she has become old. She tries a mysterious black market drug that clones her younger, perfect version. But the rule is that the two bodies have to switch in alternate weeks, but due to greed and jealousy, Elizabeth breaks the rules and things go horribly wrong. With body horror elements, there are explicit scenes, transformations, and violence, which comment on beauty standards and aging themes. Now, how this experiment becomes monstrous and irreversible, how Elizabeth's identity dissolves watching this, is shocking and thought-provoking. Number 19 is a thriller romance film, Libre. This movie is based on a true story and is exciting. The story is about Bruno Sulac, who is a charming and gentleman robber in 1980s France, who doesn't use guns but does high-profile robberies with wit and disguise. He has a girlfriend Annie, who becomes his partner in crimes, and there are passionate romance and intimate moments between the two. The movie blends thrilling sequences of heists with a love story, but how Bruno's overconfidence leads him to downfall. Further, how Bruno's life ends tragically during a jail escape. And what happens to Annie, this is worth watching and feels even more impactful because of the real events. Number 20 is a comedy drama film, Chosen Family. The story is about Anne, who is a yoga teacher in New York, but frustrated with her life due to toxic relationships, dysfunctional family, and personal issues. Her sister Cleo is a drug addict. Mother is overbearing, and dating life is a mess with bad boyfriends coming and going. Then she meets Steve, who is a kind single dad. Through intimate dating scenes, funny family interactions, and a journey of self-discovery, Anne sets her boundaries and finds true happiness. How Anne balances her chaotic life with themes of forgiveness and growth watching this will be fun and will inspire you too. So guys, I hope you liked this short video. Like the video and tell me in the comments what the next topic should be. I'll meet you in the next video. Goodbye and take care. Peace out.